away, which is kind of funny. It's such a letdown if you think about it. I mean, imagine coming to and realizing that you can't even kill yourself right. I know I sound cold and insensitive, but he's the type of person that, like, he reminds me of myself when I was, like, in my early 20s and I was on and off medication. Anybody that tries to make a case for medication around me is fixing to get squashed, okay? You fixing to get squashed. Medication does not fix any motherfucking thing. And like I said, it's a shitty fucking Band-Aid, dude. It's a shitty Band-Aid. People that vouch for it, it's because they don't want to face the wounds. They don't want to understand the wounds. And that's not to say that the wound is ever going to heal. But I promise you, it's not because of your neurotransmitters. It's because of a lot of other shit in your head that you don't want to think about. But when you start messing with the dopamine and the serotonin, you're not going to be able to control yourself in the same way. I mean, I know this for myself. Obviously, this person who's in the psych ward, I mean, some other people had mentioned, like, yeah, he's in the hospital, but they couldn't tell me what he was in the hospital for. And they're like, oh, they're waiting to release him. I'm like, that sounds like an attempted suicide when intoxicated. See, I figure everything out just by paying attention to people's behavior, you know? And this guy was literally bringing beer cans into work. And he's not able to maintain, you know? Like, there's this other dude that we work with that was chilling his beer in the fridge so he could drink it on the way home. But that's what we call a functioning alcoholic, okay? A person that knows how to do what they've been doing and they're successful at it. They don't get DUIs. A person that gets a DUI, that's a failure of an alcoholic. That's a failure of a lawbreaker, okay? Plenty of people drive drunk every day. Plenty of people get high on illegal drugs every day. Plenty of people steal shit, extort money, murder others, you know? I'm just saying, like, the ones that get in trouble are just stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. They're impulsive. They can't control themselves. But I feel sorry for this guy because he's like, oh, well, AA doesn't work for me because I can't get past the second step. So there are plenty of people that'll say, oh, this doesn't work for me, but that's because they haven't really actually tried it, you know? And that's okay. I just wish you could admit that, you know? Oh, well, I don't believe in all that God crap. Well, if you don't believe in it, and you don't think that you ever will, and you don't think that any sort of spiritual thing could work for you because your mind is that closed off to it, then yeah, it probably never will. You're right. But what I've been talking about a lot, what I've been thinking about a lot, is what can we change and what can't we change? Like, I know that my executive functioning is messed up. I know that it's hard for me to accomplish tasks. That doesn't mean that I can't accomplish tasks. It just means that it takes so much more out of me to accomplish them. And I will totally admit that if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. I think I'm just a lot more honest, man. I am more honest about the things that I'm willing to do and things that I'm not willing to do. You know? So if somebody asks me to do something and I really don't want to do it, I just say no. I don't want to do it. I'd rather do this. I'm being honest with you. And you can call it selfish. I think it's more selfish to do something that you don't want to do, pretend that you want to do it, also that you look good or sound good, so it's really for your image. I just think the better that you are at asserting boundaries, the more boundaries you're going to have. Because you're going to realize how good it feels to say no, how good it feels to walk away, how good it feels to not do things that you don't want to do. Because if you have the choice, and you're somewhat conscious of this, like ever so slightly conscious of this, because a lot of people are not conscious of the choices that they actually have, okay? But if you're conscious of the choice that you have and you make the wrong one, you're gonna hate yourself for it. And I've gotten to a point where I'm just not willing to hate myself also that I can temporarily please somebody that's not even a good person anyway. You know? It's like, I'm not gonna waste my time but people that are willing to waste their time bending over backwards trying to please people that are pieces of shit, they hate themselves. But I guess it's a good thing that they don't know that.